I want to talk about that, actually. I want to go through all these terms so people know what they mean. From the river to the sea, globalize the intifada, death to Zionists. I want to literally go through these things so people know. The Al-Aqsa flood. So can you please go on and explain like what these things mean? What's a Zionist? River to the sea, globalize the intifada, go.
Okay, I'll go through them fast and you tell me.
I have questions.
You say them and okay.
Okay, ready?
So let's start with Zionism.
What is a Zionist? What is Zionism?
I am a Zionist. The vast majority of Jews on planet Earth, more than 95% by some polls, maybe you could say it's a little lower, are Zionists. What does it mean to be a Zionist? It means a belief that Jews have a right to live in some part of their indigenous homeland in the state of Israel. Now, that some part is doing a lot of work because many of us would say if peace would be possible by splitting up the land with Palestinians, by all means, let's do it. Some people would say, some people who would identify as Zionists say there can't be a Palestinian state. But up until October 7th, I would say the vast majority of Zionists in the world believed that there would be some sharing of the land between the Jews and their right to be in their indigenous homeland and the Palestinians who also are in that land. Full stop. That's what Zionism is. It's extremely simple. People have turned it into a kind of smear. I want to do a sidebar on this because I think it's extraordinarily important. Zionism has been actively turned into a word that is the equivalent in the minds of many, many people walking around the world right now as being something like racist. The reason for that is very clear and historical. When the Soviet Union lost the Cold War, they did not stop fighting their proxy battle, their battle against America and against America's primary ally in the Middle East, which was Israel. And they literally, and I write about this a lot in my book, there's a journalist called Isabella Tabarovsky that's written about this at length. Her family is Soviet Jews. They actively sought to create an international information campaign equating Zionism with racism. This is not like a conspiracy theory. This is a reality. I really urge people to go and to look into this history. And it's funny because the Soviets lost the Cold War, but they've won this very strange posthumous victory where when you hear a young person on a campus like Columbia, where I graduated from, shouting Zionism is racism, they have no idea that they are shouting the slogans of what Reagan called the evil empire. And it is profound to go and read that history. I think it'll be shocking to people. Anyway, that's what Zionism is. That's the root of how it became a sort of poisoned word. Okay. And there are many, many handmaidens of that Soviet propaganda campaign, witting or unwitting, that are trying to make it into a terrible word right now.
This podcast is sponsored by Active Skin Repair, a skin health company helping people heal with natural, non-toxic, medical-grade ingredients. Active Skin Repair utilizes a molecule called hypochlorous acid. And when you apply the skin molecule, it works by mimicking the natural immune response to cleanse, soothe irritation, reduce inflammation, and support healing. Active Skin Repair can be used to treat a wide range of skin issues, including cuts, scrapes, burns, sunburns, diaper rashes, and other types of skin damage. This is invaluable for moms, maybe you've noticed. It is also safe and non-toxic, making it suitable for use on all skin types, all parts of the body, and it even helps with rosacea, eczema, and acne-prone skin. With over 500,000 happy customers, thousands of 5-star reviews, and ingredients so safe and so clean, they can be used by the youngest member of the family up to the oldest. So now you have one simple solution for all of your family's skin health needs. Just visit ActiveSkinRepair.com to learn more about Active Skin Repair and to get 20% off your order. Just use the code Jillian.
Okay, so the next one. From the river to the sea, we've all seen the clips of the journalists going into the streets asking people who are at the protests, what river to what sea? And they have no idea.
Right.
What does it mean? Which river, which sea, and what does that actually mean for anybody who doesn't know that's watching?
Okay, so we're talking about the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea. This is the tiny, it would shock people how small it is, the size of New Jersey. There's giant countries in the Middle East, and yet we are talking about a state the size of New Jersey. And we're talking about between the Jordan River and the Mediterranean Sea. It's a very beautiful phrase. It rolls off the tongue, but what do people mean by it? Great question. Well, what I take it to mean, and I don't really understand how there could be another perspective on this particular one, is from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free. Okay, well, from the river to the sea, that means all of it, all of the land that contains the West Bank, the Gaza Strip, and Israel proper. So people shouting that again might think it just means, I want liberation for people that are being oppressed. I want liberation for people that are suffering under war. What they're actually chanting is an eliminationist slogan for the one state in the world.
Right.
Again, not mentioning any of the other states. So there's one little like nice intellectual loophole, which is if you're an anarchist that doesn't believe in any states at all and wants to dissolve all borders, can you be an anti-Zionist and not be an anti-Semite? Sure. But like the vast majority of people that are not anarchists living in like some co-op in Berkeley, and there are people who, I don't know, just for some reason, only want this one state to be dissolved.
As the temps start to rise, I get that familiar urge to refresh my closet. But I am done wasting money on trendy pieces that I wear once, which is why I'm obsessed with Quints. The clothes are timeless, elevated, built to last, no insane markup. I'm talking about 100% European linen shorts and dresses that start at just $30. Italian leather platform sandals, luxe swimwear that looks straight off a runway but costs half of what you'd expect. Quints partners directly with top-tier factories, cutting out the middleman so you get designer quality at a price that actually makes sense. And they only work with ethical, responsible manufacturers who care about people and the planet. Personally, I stocked up on the linen tees and the tanks, and believe it or not, a killer summer dress. Occasionally, I do wear dresses. And honestly, it finally feels like my wardrobe matches my standards. Upgrade your wardrobe at quince.com. Luxury should never mean compromise. Team, give your summer closet an upgrade with Quince. Go to quince.com/Jillian for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. That's QUINCE.com/Jillian to get free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/Jillian. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the podcast, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. And make sure to let me know what guests you want to see on in the future.